takeout slides. I mentioned them at the top, and the Commissioner of Baseball saying that they are looking at the possibility of taking out or putting in a new rule that will take takeout slides out. Obviously, Chase Utley putting most of this out there, for the public. But there are internal and external process examining a possible rule change on the slide into second base. Is this actually going to happen, Tom?
It should. We've done a lot, baseball's done a lot to protect the catchers, and they're wearing equipment. Middle infielders have no protection, no equipment. That slide should be illegal. What Chase Utley did, was a legal slide. I think it should be changed. There's no way you should be able to hit the ground, or you should hit the fielder before you even hit the ground.
Right.
Or make contact with the fielder who's actually behind the base. I'm all for playing the game hard, but hit the ground in front of the base, where you're actually sliding to the base. If you want to reach for it, that's fine too. But what Holliday did to Scutero a few years ago, what Utley did there, hitting infielders before you hit the ground, that should be an illegal slide.
Before I even look at Mike Lowell to see the expression on his face.
saw his. I felt the burn coming over
at the
here.
meeting earlier. I've been talking about this for 15 years, Mike. I just don't see how it's right or how it's macho or that the game should be played that way. And I think the catcher collision rule kind of paves the way that we can see great baseball without it. Your thoughts?
Well, what I don't want baseball to view is Buster Posey is, one of the faces of Major League Baseball. He got crushed, and we kind of made the adjustment, which I thought was good. I don't want to devalue Jung Ho Kang and Ruben Tejada's injuries because they're not as good as Buster Posey, let's say. I do think there needs to be made an adjustment. What I don't like is you take a guy who's tall and fast, Jason Worth, Chris Bryant, like these guys are athletic, 6'5". They can slide and reach for the base, and there could be an 8-foot gap there. So I'm going to swallow my pride and say you made a great point in the production meeting that with instant replay now, the middle infielder doesn't have the luxury of that neighborhood play.
Right.
They got to stay on the base. So some of these feeds where it's a bang-bang play, they're a lot closer than they were before. And, hey, there's some big guys that come with a head of steam. I think there's going to be an adjustment where you can probably still take the guy out, but you maybe have to have a direct route to the bag.
When
guys go way off, it puts the fielder in a vulnerable position.
Well, my sense is that if you're going to allow these slides, you have to allow the neighborhood tag the play. You got to give the fielder the ability to just be close to the bag